All right, well, welcome to chemistry. I'm sure you're super pumped. Half of you probably had me. If you didn't like me, please transfer to Goddard's class. He has a class of 12. I have a class of 33. So if you want to, feel free to transfer and we'll have a little bit more room. Now, I don't expect anyone to do that. I can't require it. But anyway, welcome. If you haven't figured out by now, I'm not going to be here today, and I'm not going to be here this entire week. You will see me at the school because I'm doing my internship hours to become an administrator. Now, no, I do not plan to be the principal next year or be a principal for years, but as part of doing an internship, you have to just work and follow around principals and see how that goes. So this entire week, I will be around. I'll have a shirt and tie on. And feel free to talk to me, but I won't be in class. So I just want to welcome you. I hope that you had a good experience in Chemistry A, but even if you did not, hopefully you will in Chemistry B. Chemistry B is more difficult, but the concepts are more entertaining, so most kids enjoy B quite a bit better. There's a lot more math. If you hate math, feel free to visit with your counselors because we will do a lot of math in Part B. But really we get down to the basics of really what's going on with chemistry. We focus on valence electrons and how they determine bonds. And once we learn about bonds, then we learn about balancing chemical reactions, and we learn a thing called stoichiometry. And then we end up learning about reaction rates and Le Chatelier's principle, and then we tie it all together in the acid lab book. So I hope that you enjoy Part B. I apologize for not being here for the majority, the entire first week. I'll make it up to you by being the best chemistry teacher you've ever had, if you're the best students I've ever had. Second try was extremely successful in Chemistry B, and I'll assume that you'll be too. And life was pretty good. We had quite a bit of fun. So this substitute is most likely Heather Robinson. You guys have had her for multiple things. She actually is smarter in chemistry than I am anyway. Anyway, she will let you know what to do. The first thing, though, make sure and grab a lab book and a naming schemata. So the lab books, they come really nicely correlated now. I don't know how well you can see, but they're already kind of separated. So just grab a chunk, and then you know you have the lab book, fold it in half, and do whatever you need. The naming schemata is over here on this corner. It's the one that says use this side to find the name. So make sure you get a naming schemata. All right, we won't use that right off the bat, but you do need it, so make sure that you grab that. And then if you're a loser, meaning that you lose stuff and you've lost your periodic table, you're definitely going to need a new periodic table, so go ahead and grab that. At some point in time, if I were you, I would make sure to copy all the stuff that your friends have on theirs because it will be extremely useful. So make sure you have all of that stuff, and then we'll be good to go. All right, the first thing that we're going to do, you'll need to take out your own piece of paper, and you'll take an element quiz. We'll see how well you remember the 50 elements. This is not on your grade, besides just the fact if you do it, you get 100%. But I need to know what you remember, and hopefully you remember a lot of them, but if you don't panic. But you will need to have them down for this lab book and the next one. So we'll start there, and then Heather will put a different video on and we'll be good to go. So once again, welcome to chemistry, and I'm sorry I can't be here.